little more motherfucking films here.
What up, world? Hey, this Little More Films, man. We got a special guest in the building. I'm talking about the Chattanooga Controversy King. You know what I'm saying? We got the owner and the host of the DEPROGRAM show, my homeboy Roland, man, McClendon. Tell him what's going on, fam.
What's going on, man? It's your boy checking in, Rmjr. We gonna turn this thing up. Host of the DEPROGRAM show, founder of Exhort Life. We gonna get it real popping in here, man.
Well, you know, man, I don't have a lot of people on here a lot of times. We could just talk to, cause me and you done had personal discussions on the low, but one thing I will say is we can agree to disagree on certain things and always respect each other's opinions as men. You know what I mean? So it's an honor to have you in the building today, and I see what you're doing with your platform, and I see where you're going with it, and I'm encouraging everybody, man, to reach out to you and make sure if you're trying to do something, you need to get on the DEPROGRAM show for real.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you for having me, man. And before I go any further, go to the DEPROGRAM show on YouTube and subscribe ASAP, because we finna turn some things up. Got more interviews coming and we got more content.
That's what's up, man. So let's get into it, bro. So you got first, okay, this is our first time doing this, so we gotta let everybody know who you is and shit. Like, okay. Tell them where you come from and you know what I'm saying, what's your angle on life and you know all that little stuff. You feel me?
All right, check this out. I'm from College Hill, of course, aka the West Side. Born and raised out there from 0 to basically 18. Then went back out there. I'm well versed. I used to rap about pimping and all kind of other things. Changed my life once I went through a hardship in life. Accepted Christ. Really dived deep into the Bible. And most people would say I became militant, but I just became more disciplined. So that's a little bit about me.
Okay, and you got your show, man, the DEPROGRAM show. Why? First of all, why the name DEPROGRAM, and what happened? What, you just woke up one day and was like, man, I'm gonna start me a show, man. Like, what made you? How you get into that?
Actually, man, the DEPROGRAM show actually comes from when I was rapping. I was recording an album, and the album was called DEPROGRAM. So how I even came up with the concept DEPROGRAM, because I recognized the way I was living coming up, and my environment programmed me to be either a pimp, a gangster, a rapper, or a thug, and that wasn't me in no way, shape, or form. So I recognized that I was only conforming to my environment. And once I went to jail, I recognized just by reading and being really put up on game and having an open mind that we got fed some BS.
Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of us don't make it to that smoke signal. You know what I'm saying? To show us that we done got fed some BS. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I know that feel good to be able to catch it before you spiral out of control out here, because a lot of young brothers do.
And yeah, one of the reasons why I look at it, I came up in an era where growing up, I got introduced to colors. And that made me at one point want to be a gangbanger.
You talking about the movie Colors?
Yeah, Colors. And then from Colors, my first rap song I ever heard in my life was a Snoop Dogg song, Ain't Nothing But a G Thing. I was walking in the hood and I got infatuated by the whole pimping persona that Snoop was portraying. I even grew long hair and stuff like that. And it had me gone, man. And then once I recognized, I actually became a womanizer due to either Snoop Dogg or even growing up seeing my father being a womanizer. And I was like, man, this ain't the way to be. And what really helped me was the birth of my daughter.
So you was out here pimping bitches, man?
I mean, I had my little pimping thing going on. My old rap name, I give to you. People who know me, it used to be Mr. Very Pimpish. I even got MVP tattooed on my arm.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So you pretty much a pimp who done gave his life to Christ.
Yeah, man. I studied.
You sound like a preacher.
I studied the game, man. Man, let me give you the game on the preachers.
Go ahead.
Most preachers, they just turn their pimping into a legal pimping thing. They take they go from the script and then they go to the pulpit. They still pimping because they ain't really telling you nothing that you really need. They just telling you what you want to hear to get that paper.
Yeah. Damn, that's real. So I'm saying though, so you talking all this Christian stuff though, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you saying that the Christian faith is being pimped out to the people? What you trying to say?
All right, let me just put it like this, man. The Christian faith, as we know it, let me just deal with the word Christian. The word Christian is really, for a lot of people who don't know, the word Christian is only found in the Bible once or maybe twice, and that's in the book of Acts.
But you call yourself a Christian?
No, sir. You never heard me call. All through my stuff, you never heard me say I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ, but the word Christian is just like somebody calling me a nigga.
But ain't the word Christ and Christian?
Hold on.
All right.
The word Christ, the word Christian, if you really read the context of the scripture, when the people in Antioch, in Acts, called the people Christians, they was basically telling them it's just like somebody calling us a nigger, Nigger. They was really making fun of them by saying they was Christians. And people adopted the word, but nowhere in the scripture do the people who really follow Christ call themselves Christians. Nowhere.
What they call themselves?
Brother. My brethren or brother or sister. They nowhere in the scriptures do they call each other Christians. And actually, the Bible really talks about not coming back for the Christians, but actually coming back for the Israelites, which we are. The quote-unquote African Americans in America are not African Americans because Africa and America were named after Europeans. We are, our nationality are Israelites.
That's deep right there, bro. That's deep. Cause you gotta think about it. Like I be looking at them pictures of them like Africans and shit. Man, we don't look nothing like them folks, man. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out.
Them folks bone structure, them folks
check
everything.
This out now. Check this out. I tell people this all the time. Have you ever saw a fat African?
Yeah, that nigga I was Pet Detective when they was spitting on these.
No, man. You ain't never seen no fat African, and you ain't never seen no long hair African. Because like you just stated, our features don't look alike. Africans didn't sell Africans into slavery. They sold Israelites into slavery. All groups in the world, let me say that, all groups in the world hate us. And the reason we're hated is we're hated because we're direct descendants from Christ. And that's why people be like, why are black people or the African Americans hated so much? That's why. Because we really are from the tribe of Judah. That's our specific tribe.
But I'm saying, where you getting all this information from?
It's in the Bible. If you really research it, even from the word nigga, the Bible talks about we will be known by a byword, and that byword is nigga. Well, that's what we're known by all over the world. And even with the 400 years of captivity, it's specific.
So let's go, you know, let's talk about the Bible. You feel me? I grew up under that same Bible.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just grew up and got my own mind. You feel me? And I agree with the Bible, especially me personally. I love Proverbs, I love Psalms, and I love Ecclesiastes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My favorite verse in Ecclesiastes is to everything under the sun there's a time and a place. You feel what I'm saying? A time to be born and a time to die.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I definitely understand that it's wisdom in the Bible, but it's also wisdom in the Three Little Pigs. You feel what I'm saying?
But
you build your house with bricks. Hear me out, because I'm finna ask you something. That's why I'm getting to this.
Okay, come on.
You feel me? In my personal opinion, I feel like it's a lot of stories to make you learn lessons in life in the Bible. You know what I mean? No different from the Three Little Pigs out of Three Little Bears or the Little Red Riding Hood. It's all lessons to be learned in all of these. You feel what I'm saying? So as far as taking it literal, like I literally wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm having to take other people's words before me that this is the truth. And they a man just like I'm a man. How I know they didn't interpret the message wrong? How I know they didn't make this shit up? You know what I'm saying?
Check this out. You wasn't there true. I wasn't there. But you here in America, people are here all across the nations. One thing we know that black people are hated with a passion by all nationalities across the board. And the reason that we are hated is...
But they hate gay people too, though.
They're not hated for how they look. You can look at a black person.
Some of them is, fam.
I'm saying in a sense of...
That's what you just said. I ain't saying...
No, I'm saying in a sense of... They're not hated. They're hated for what they chose to do. You didn't choose to be black. I didn't choose to be black.
I can dig it.
That's just the way we was born. But the thing is... Well, let me correct myself. Our skin tone is brown, but they label us as black. So let me just put that out there. But the reason we're hated in the scripture, this one of the things I want to speak about, like how the Bible talks about you will be hated by all men for my name's sake. The quote unquote preacher would teach you that, oh, once you come to Christ, you will be hated by all men for my name's sake. No, he was talking to a specific people, us. And they don't want to really give you that game. They gonna tell you, oh, he only speaking to the quote unquote Christians because they don't remix the Bible.
Dig it. But I guess what I'm getting at though, fam, you just told me something that you read at the book. You feel me?
But now you experience hate. Not all people hate you, but you experience hate on a daily basis.
But
right?
What's the difference between that and a book written by somebody like Robert Greene, the 48 Laws of Power or something, when he say, don't trust friends, use your enemies. You see what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference? That's good advice too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit work in the real world too. So can I say that that's the Bible?
No. I mean,
so what? But both of them giving you good advice though.
I'm not.
So what make that book any different from the other book that it's a man telling you the shit? You feel me?
But see, the Bible.
For one, I agree with you, bro. But I'm just saying, it's certain people out there who these are the questions that they ask, and these is the topics that's not being discussed to get the point across. Now, go ahead, do your thing.
All right, check this out. The reason that the Bible is so important, the 48 Laws of Power, which I have at the crib, it don't give you your life history. The history that they cut off from us is really found in the Bible. And as you go and search deeper and do some more digging, they also took books out of the Bible, which you can go find yourself, like the book of Enoch, which will reveal further who you are. So that's why the Bible is most important. But what they'll tell you is the Bible is the white man's book, when actually the Bible is your history book, but they'll tell you it's the white man book, so you won't even go and find out who you really are.
I dig it, but can we not agree to disagree, or agree to agree that it's certain things that's missing out the Bible?
I mean, I just stated that they took things, the Council of Nicaea took things out of the Bible. So I'm not saying the original Bible that was in place was put in place by King James, who they lie, like you got guys like Dick Gregory who speak and say King James was a flaming homosexual. First of all, his name wasn't James because it wasn't no J. And even to the point of Jesus, it wasn't Jerusalem and it wasn't Jesus because it wasn't no J at the time. And if you really go, it was Yahweh Shai. And then they translated it to Jesus, and then from Jesus to Jesus. So you can't just go by what men tell you. And like, once you really do your research, because me and you could talk all day, but once you do your research and peep, oh, you running a game on me. And then they got these Masons who they put in place as pastors, who even pulling the wool deep over our eyes. That's why we don't know our true history.
I dig it. So how do we, if somebody want to get to the truth, bro, where should they start? How do you get to the truth?
You seek it. Anytime you want to, you peep, you don't take my word for it. You don't take nobody else's word for it. You seek it and test it to see if it's true. If it ain't true, then it ain't true. Like, they even come up with this thing they talk about, your truth. No, it ain't my truth. It ain't your truth. It's one truth. We want to talk about, oh, that's his truth. No, his truth can't be a lie to somebody else. Truth is truth.
Yeah. But you don't feel like some people truth can be different?
How can truth be different? Like if that's like this is black, right? Like I got on a black shirt, right?
What if you blind though?
But it's still black. You just can't see it.
How you know if you can't see?
It's still black. that don't like I'm gonna quote Dick Gregory. Truth don't need to be validated by your ignorance. It's still black.
Says who? What is black? What is that? Who made the word up black?
Man, you know what I'm saying. That color, the color don't change is the point. Truth don't need to be validated by no one's ignorance.
But you just said the color is black. How do you know that's the true color of it? That's just a word that somebody made up. Black.
Okay. This is...
What's the real color of it though? We don't know. That's what I'm getting at.
It's black.
What is black though?
That's...
Who came up with the word black?
I mean, come on,
You
man.
got all the answers. Who came up with the word black?
The word is black. Oh, you can change.
Where the word come from? I'm saying, where did the word black come from? Who said we gonna call this black? We gonna call this yellow? We gonna call this red? Who started that?
I mean, of course, people would say man started. That's
But what
people
I'm getting
say.
at, this what I'm getting at.
Okay, come
each
on
one
with it.
teach one. This what I'm
Come
getting
on
at.
with it.
What I'm trying to tell you, my brother, you feel me, is when you walk into a Mexican store,
Okay.
what language do they speak?
They speak their native language, probably Spanish.
Bam. When you walk into a Korean or Chinese establishment, what language do they speak?
They gonna speak Korean or Chinese,
If you go into an Arab store, what do they speak?
Arabic,
Guess what niggas speak?
Ebonics.
No, we
That-
speak.
hold up, niggas speak Ebonics.
Right now we using white people English. We using white people words.
But hold up, the Ibu.
So when you speak in a language, when you speak in a word, your essence is coming off as from these people's spirit, from these people how they say things, how they do things.
Hold on, let me correct you. We the teachers of all. All information come through us. So even the English language came through us. Broken Ebonics comes from the Ibu tribe. People don't want to really go. That's why once you speak broken English, that's why you corrected by these quote unquote educated people, because they don't want you to get back closer to even one of your native tongues, which is Ebonics.
But I'm saying you using all these words. The words that you're using to me right now are English words. You feel me?
Because the reason I'm using English words, because I know you understand English. We gonna use what you say, work with what you got. Yeah. I know you understand English, so why would I speak Spanish to you? Now, if you understood Spanish, this would be a totally different conversation.
So this is what I'm getting at though. So you just said you just got done saying that, okay, the people that come before, you know what I'm saying, they laid the law down and they not trying to, you know what I'm saying, you said we was first. We was here first. We the teacher of all teachers. You feel what I'm saying? So
actually, let me correct that. From actually the fallen angels taught the humans all the technology, all this stuff that we have. So let me just...
The fallen angels. Some people gonna think you crazy.
I don't care what people
I know,
think.
but I'm saying, what do the fallen angels mean? Where they fall from?
They fell from the heavens.
Where heaven at?
Come on, man.
I'm asking you.
What you would call...
This is what...
Hold on. What you
I'm
would
saying,
call
what
the
I'm getting
sky.
at is, this the problem that we have in religion, dog. People have genuine questions.
Okay.
And when they ask the question, they can't... first of all, I'm agreeing with you, bro, but I'm coming from a perspective of somebody who these the questions that people have. So and nobody have answers for them.
So the heavens will come from what we call the sky. They call the heavens, or what the real technical name would be the firmament.
So they fell out the sky.
The fallen angels fell from the heavens.
Did you see them fall?
Man, of course you know I didn't see them fall.
So how do you know it's true?
Again, I'm going to go back to my earlier statement. Truth don't have to be validated by ignorance.
But how is it ignorant if I'm saying...
It's ignorant because you don't know.
Because what is going... Exactly. We don't know.
I know. Because by studying,
Studying what? The book?
Life.
The book.
Life.
Studying life.
Life.
Okay, studying life.
Yeah.
Alright, I got you. Alright, so we're gonna turn on that one.
I mean, yeah.
It's all good. We're gonna go another direction on that one.
Okay.
So, like you said, the fallen angels came down and gave the wisdom and the knowledge to the niggas, right? To the black folks.
Yeah.
Because the black folks was first, right?
Yeah.
So if we was first, and you say everything got to be taught, who taught the white people slavery?
Who taught the white people slavery?
If we enslaved as niggas, who taught the white people slavery? If you saying we came first,
indentured servanthood.
so did we? What I'm saying is, if we came first,
yeah,
we had to teach the white folks slavery.
Yeah, that's why. If you look at it, an indentured servant ain't nothing but a slave. And then they flipped indentured servants to being servants not for a time, but for a lifetime. So an indentured servant might have had to work off a debt. But with how they flipped the narrative, now you enslaved for life. So it's just like if I owe you $5 and I don't got $5, you say, hey man, you just gotta work this off. That even happens today. Like people who, you ever heard of the term where they say you gonna have to wash dishes if you ain't got enough money to pay for your meal.
Mm-hmm.
That's where all that come from.
Gotcha. All right. Well, since we on the topic though, man, it's been in big news. It been Kirk Franklin and his family done made the news. You feel me? Like
Okay.
It's popping around the world. Speak on that whole incident for a second. If people don't know, let them know what's going on out there.
Okay, what happened was Kirk Franklin, his 33-year-old son leaked a video of Kirk Franklin cussing him out. So let me just say this. First of all, he 33 years old. He a grown man. So at that point, as a grown man, if you raised him right, if he go his own way, then if you follow in the Bible, it say, let him have his way. And he'll return once he bump his head. So instead of Kirk Franklin cussing him out, he should have just let him be. Now, let me say this. People want to down Kirk Franklin for cussing, but people cuss their children out all the time. So you want to hold him to a higher standard than you hold yourself? I have a problem with that. I ain't saying to cuss your child out, but he 33. He need to get his stuff together.
I brought this up for a reason.
Go ahead.
Because before that question, we just got done talking about language.
Yeah.
And you know, when you walk into this establishment, they speak this language, that language, this language, or whatever. What is a cuss word? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why are we getting so? Why do people get so upset over words? Okay, it's just like if take the word shit.
Okay.
I could be like, man, I gotta take a shit.
Okay.
I can hit my toe on the corner of the table as I'm walking and say shit.
Yeah.
Or I can say, man, that's some fucked up shit. You feel me? So it's different. It mean different things. Where did this come along to where this is a bad word? You can't say this. Not only that, we didn't even make the word up. I don't even know where the word shit come from. Why am I wrong for saying a word that I heard that I don't even know where it come from?
Alright, for one, a curse word, let me correct myself. Let me rewind. Because one thing about me, if I'm wrong, and I recognize in the midst of the conversation, I even admit it, just like I'm admitting now. He projected what is considered profanity. He didn't cuss him. He told him he was gonna whoop him. I'm talking about put them hands on him. But he used what the world would call a profane word or profanity. A cuss word is saying you ain't or you ain't gonna be. You know what I'm saying? That's cursing somebody saying you ain't gonna be nothing in life.
But I'm saying if you believing in the Bible and they say, well, do you feel like God really gonna send somebody to burning flame hell for saying a word that they didn't make up, that they heard in their vocabulary? Shit. Because I just noticed you wouldn't say it. You was like, nah. So I feel like because you didn't say it, that's like not for your religion or whatever. Like you not saying it. For some reason. Do you feel like You gonna go to hell or something if you say shit?
No, I just choose not to say it. I'd rather say malarkey because I have a...
What's the difference though? It's the same thing.
You know it's the same thing. So
whether I say malarkey, doo-doo,
but
poop, feces,
the beautiful part...
It means I could be like, you feces head, you poop head,
you know, you could.
You shit head.
You could.
Why is we... What I'm saying
because
is we program.
Yeah.
We program fam to feel like that's a bad word, but you not saying it make me feel like you program because you scared to say it.
I'm not
say it with me.
No,
say it with me.
Sir.
So that what I'm saying.
No,
so why not though? But you just said
I know other ways to get my point across.
Well, what I'm saying? What make that word? What make poop different from shit?
It's just the truth.
So I'm gonna go to hell for saying shit.
Nowhere in the hold on.
Okay.
Nowhere in the Bible do it talks about you would go to hell for saying a certain for speaking a certain way. Now, the reason I choose not to say those words is because, for one, most people who use words like SHI or stuff like that, they are emotional. I'm not an emotional human being. I know how to control my emotions.
What if that's just the word they know?
That's fine.
It's people that's born out there.
And you, hold on.
They don't know what's the M word you said?
Malarkey.
It's people that don't know that word.
But I do. So I choose. So that could be me using.
But do that, I'm saying, do you feel like that make you better or something?
No. I never.
The malarkey? You know, because you know malarkey? Do that make you better?
No, it don't make me better. For one, I just choose to say this word because to understand, okay, we started out with this. At first, me coming up, I didn't hear my mama when she cussed, or use what they would consider a profane word. She didn't say malarkey. She used what you just said. But me choosing to grow, because it's like over time, you can start with this, but you want to evolve. So I choose to say malarkey, or I choose not to say that word, but I will say a word that you know exactly what I'm saying. Okay,
well, let me get off of the malarkey, and we're going to go to another word. What about balls?
Okay.
It ain't no, you can say, it ain't no curse word for balls.
No, you say your balls. So ain't nothing wrong with balls.
Why is it ain't nothing? I'm saying though, but I could be just as disrespectful using the word balls.
But you could be disrespectful.
I can say, nigga, suck my balls.
That's disrespectful. You could say.
But I can say.
You could be disrespectful by saying the word malarkey, like I just used. You could use any word in a disrespectful manner.
That's what I'm saying. So why won't you say shit?
I just choose not to.
I'm gonna get you to say it for the
No, sir. No, sir.
You gonna say shit.
Hey, you know what? You know what's funny, man?
I'm gonna get you to say it.
I got brothers who I deal with on a regular basis, and they try their best to get me. It's like they go in life to get me to cuss. Not that I'm better than nobody. I just choose to not to say it. I know other words.
Yeah, I dig it. Well, shit, man. Let's change the course a little bit. I'm just trying to spice them up. I saw you done an interview with Fiend.
Okay.
I also done caught wind in the street that you got an interview with Big Rube. You know what I'm saying? If people don't know who Big Rube is, tell them who Big Rube is.
Big Rube is a wordsmith from the Dungeon family. He do all the interludes on the Outkast CDs and first generation Dungeon family. And Big Rube is also the guy who bought the Dungeons family's first beat machine, and he was like, y'all gotta come with some knowledge in order to even get me to purchase this, because I ain't just finna be on nothing stupid. So Big Rube, first generation Dungeon family. Yeah. Since
we talking about Dungeon family and all that, man, like we, back in the day we heard Andre 3000 get on the Source Awards, and he was like, you know what I'm saying, nigga, we here too, Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, we coming, like that the East and the West was drowning them out, and they couldn't get no love.
The South got something to say.
The South got something to say. You feel what I'm saying?
For one, no disrespect to Atlanta, but I'm from Chattanooga, man, and that's one of the problems in our city. We focus on emulating everyone else. I'm from Chattanooga. We say man, we say bruh, we say what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing we say, you know what I'm saying? Just like when you was on Dirty Glove Bastard, your whole lingo was some Chattanooga lingo. And we got to get comfortable with being ourselves. I ain't from Texas. I ain't from the A. I'm from Tennessee. I'm from Chattanooga.
Man, you know, I had somebody from when I did that. I had somebody from Chattanooga hit me up talking about, man, you need to talk more right. People think you ain't got no sense. I was like, man, that's how we talk down here. Like, we can use their lingo. Why I can't put our lingo on them? You feel me?
But see, the problem is, man, speaking on lingo, and I end up debating a guy on Facebook about talking proper, which they consider talking white. So my thing is, your grandmama, she gonna speak the way she speaking, you ain't gonna correct her. Cause like I said, even when we was dealing with malarkey, you understand what she's saying. And the main thing is understanding what the person is saying. It don't matter how they say it.
Mm-hmm. That's real. That's real. On this hip hop shit just in Chattanooga, you feel me? Where you see shit going, man? Cause I know you used to do hip hop, but you stopped doing hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, speak on that a little bit. What made you like go to podcasting and you got out the rap game?
All right, for one, man, me understanding life and understanding that entertainment period comes from us entertaining our slave master. I don't have a slave mindset, so I choose not to entertain the slave master. And what I mean by that is, an entertainer spend their whole life to get a check from the quote-unquote slave masters, the holders of the industry. And me personally, bro, I ain't with that, man. My thing is, I'm knowledgeable enough to understand it. Bruh, I'm here to deliver a message, not to be an entertainer, not to shuck and jive, and to uplift my people. We've been programmed to, oh man, let me sell this dope, let me rap about this, let me talk bad about our women. No, my whole thing is, let's deprogram the people and have them understand that, hey, we set apart. We kings and queens. We ain't lower level people. So as me being understanding that I'm not lower level, that's why I choose not to use certain words that people with less understanding use, because I want people to understand, okay, I can speak intelligently and I can also speak with ebonics.
But this what I'm saying though. This my whole argument with that, fam.
Okay.
Now it ain't, it ain't bad or it ain't good. It's just a disagreement. You feel me? You saying speak intelligent, like it's saying that you can't make a point using some of these other words. Meaning, like, who told you that those other words that people using, like shit, motherfucker, bitch? Who told you that those words were uneducated? You know what I mean? Where's you getting that from?
They emotional. Most of the time when you hear a woman use the word B, she's emotional. When somebody call her a B, she's emotional. Even the word, even all these quote unquote profane words, when people use them, they are emotional.
But it's like this. Like, I got nappy ass hair. You feel what I'm saying? I got nappy ass hair. You feel me? People back in the day would say, you nappy head nigga. Who said that having nappy hair was bad? Who put that, what I'm getting at is, who put that in the atmosphere? And cause I feel like my hair is fucking beautiful. Like, I feel like my hair is epic. It's fucking, it's epic. Like, who I'm not gonna let nobody put a sign on what I'm doing or what I'm saying or how my shit is, how my hair is, to tell me I'm unintelligent because I choose. We obviously sitting here having an intelligent conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm using the word shit, fuck, motherfucker, all that. So what make you more intelligent than me for me choosing to use these words and you choosing to use your words? Why it just can't be, okay, you speak your language, I speak my language. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what it is. But at the same time, like I was speaking on earlier, I'm dealing with the fact of the conditioning of our mind, the conditioning of our people. Most people who use those words, not all, but most people who use those words on a consistent basis have no self-control. They don't know how to control their emotions. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with if that's how you choose to speak, that's how you choose to speak. I don't have a problem with it. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about the condition of our people. So I'm saying for me, I choose not to use those words. I don't have a problem with people who use those words. I understand what they're saying. And by me not saying those words, even with me saying what I say, they still understand it the same way. So I don't nobody say, I don't want nobody to say that I'm speaking negative about my people, because that ain't the case.
But I'm saying you got people that use those words that's just as educated and just as, you know, Michael Jordan done used some of them words. He one of the greatest of all time. You see what I'm saying? You got people like Birdman, Master P.
Bird, I mean,
you got, you know, T.I., Young Jeezy, Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a whole bunch of people who done use them words that you saying bad, and they doing good in life.
But all those people you just named are detrimental to our society for the most part.
What?
Yes, sir.
They detrimental?
Yes. Okay. All right. Give me a rundown of all the people you just named. All of them.
All the people I just named, all I see them do is speak on where they came from.
True, but okay. Name just 3 of the people you just named.
Master P, T.I., and Young Jeezy.
Master P, Young Jeezy, and T.I. Most people learn how to sell dope listening to Master P's music.
But that's what he only talking what he know, fam. Do you see him talking about selling dope now?
No.
Because he done learned. And he got educated and he went on.
But at the same time, what about the people who serving 15 years in the penitentiary right now for listening to make crack like this?
I mean, you can't.
But the selling of drugs. Let me ask you this: is pushing the narrative of selling drugs, is that detrimental? Yes or no?
You say what now?
Pushing the narrative of selling drugs, is that detrimental?
Is it pushing the narrative, or is just speaking what you lived?
He pushing the narrative.
Because Johnny Cash talked about what he lived. And if Johnny Cash can talk about what he lived, and if Elvis Presley can talk about what they lived, why can't this black man from the ghetto talk about what he lived?
But at the same time, that black man from the ghetto who talked about selling dope, he looked down on
But he really sold dope, though.
I get that, but he looked...
And he didn't bring the dope over here. He didn't fly the dope over here.
True.
Them people who made the words up that you mad about brought the dope over here. You feel me? So you tell me what's right and what's wrong.
I'm saying selling drugs have been detrimental to our people. Yes or no?
Bringing the drugs over here for us to sell them has been detrimental.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
So where do it start
Let me ask you a question.
We ain't got no planes or no boats.
Let me ask you a question.
Name one nigga in your family got a plane and know how to fly one. But I bet you done seen a crack rock before.
Hey, you right.
So what? How did it get here? Is we gonna skip to?
No. I don't.
Right, come on.
I don't appreciate them bringing it over here, but I also don't appreciate once they bring it over here that we sell it to each other.
But if you ain't got nothing, then that's your only way out. What you gonna do? And you saying you don't appreciate selling dope better than goddamn killing genocide? That's what they did when they came over here.
Hold on.
Now, these motherfuckers put us in the bottom of boats, nigga. Goddamn, killed all the Indians, nigga. Made them walk miles and miles and miles to get the fuck away to take this motherfucker over. And we gonna cry about some dope that they brought over here that a nigga just stumbled across and changed his family life over it. You feel me? Like,
hold up, you change. How does it change your family life? Most of the people who you end up selling, most people sold dope to their own family. So you would make
niggas didn't know no better, man.
So it really was like I just said.
But you don't see people doing it like that no more though.
Huh?
It ain't going down like it used to go down.
It's even worse.
Not in our community.
Yeah, cause now
that shit done went to the white folks. It done went to the pills. You just seen Dave Chappelle. So you gonna go against Dave Chappelle? Dave Chappelle just went.
Dave Chappelle is a slave.
Oh shit!
Come on, man. Then I just get through breaking down.
Dave Chappelle a slave?
The
nigga went to Africa and cut it. He done went against the whole game. What you mean?
Hold up. How you go against the whole game and
he
you
turned down the money
and came back and got it?
Independently though.
How he independent?
He getting it off YouTube. He getting it off like how you getting it.
Let me ask you a question. Once you
He
go
doing
back,
shows. He booking his own shows. He buying the club, booking it himself. How you can't respect that? What you want a nigga to do? Just walk around this motherfucker? What you talking about?
Dave Chappelle is entertaining the slave master, like I just got through speaking on.
He entertaining us too. I like him. We like him too. I don't understand. I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure it out. Don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying dudes like Dave Chappelle who promote what.
So pretty much you respect Kanye West.
I respect Kanye West.
I'm asking the question.
Kanye West is a clown.
Okay, and then we agree on that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, why can't you say Kanye is not taking up for Kanye because he's a fool? But why would you say, okay, you like Dave Chappelle, but you say, nah, I don't rock with Kanye? They both serve the same purpose.
They serve the same purpose. I disagree.
They both entertainers.
Well, one of them comedy and one of them rap.
Both entertainers.
But it's two different genres.
But they both
going with the definition of the words that I'm using, coming from the language that you like to use. It's two different genres, and we can take that to court. It's comedy and it's hip hop. That's two different things. We can define
but they
that.
both serve the same purpose.
Google comedy and Google hip hop.
Do they both serve the same purpose?
I mean, it depends on how you feel about it.
Ain't they both forms of entertainment?
I guess so. Yeah.
I guess so?
Yeah, I guess you could say so.
Okay.
I agree with you on that. Okay. I guess you could say so.
Okay.
They both forms of entertainment.
Yeah.
So let's get into this. Since we going on down this direction, let's get into this podcast beef, man. You got people like Charleston White. You got people like the most hated blogger. You feel me? You got people like yourself who coming up in the game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what make your platform different from them? Because Charleston White going crazy right now.
I mean, Charleston White, he's speaking from the young people's perspective.
Hold on, be careful before you go at him now, because this nigga might see this shit. Goddamn.
I mean, I don't care.
All right, I'm just letting you know.
Check this out, man.
The nigga undefeated. I don't fear no anybody.
Man.
I'm talking about any city, any state, any nigga, any bitch who done came at him. The nigga done goddamn knocked him out hands down on this internet shit.
Let me say this. All Charleston White gonna do, he gonna speak like them young dudes. He gonna say, I don't respect no man because he didn't have no man. So he really embodying the young man's mentality. I understand Charleston White. I understand what he's doing. I understand why he's going at certain religions. I understand all that because Charleston White, he loves to engage. He don't really like, cause he even, me personally, I live by principles of the Bible. And the Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And once you take
But you got two legs. You got two arms.
You got one mind.
You got two eyes. No, you don't.
You got more than one mind?
Yeah. You got your consciousness.
That's part of your mind.
Who told you that?
So it's not?
How you know? I don't know.
But it is. You using the mind in your brain.
What was your first car?
Come on, man.
What was your first car?
Come on, man.
I'm asking the question.
Man, we done went through this.
What was your first car?
It was a celebrity. I just pictured it. I already know where
Can you see it right now?
I already know where you going.
Can you see it right
and
now?
guess what I'm using?
But it's in your mind.
Yeah, I'm using it.
But it's two different visuals, because you can go home and pull an old picture out and see it. That's two different perspectives.
Well, we're not talking about perspective. I'm talking about mind. The mind.
The mind got to do with perspective. You can't have a perspective without no mind. Lose your mind and you ain't got no perspective.
Double-minded. That's like saying. What I mean by double-minded is like saying. I'm gonna use the words of big time. You can't be no gangster and you can't be no Christian. Or nobody following the Bible. You can't do both.
Michael Corleone did it.
Where he at now?
Shit. His time came.
I rest my case.
His time came.
But for being double-minded.
So you saying Jesus was double-minded because he got hung on the cross?
He actually was hung on a tree. It's in Acts 5:30.
What did it say?
who they killed by hanging on. Look it up. Acts
You tell me what it say.
He got killed by hanging on a tree.
What do the scriptures say?
That's what it say. Acts 5:30.
He got hung
On a tree.
It say Jesus got hung on the tree.
Yes.
His name Jesus.
No, the scripture says Jesus, but his name while he was living was Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai. Alright. Where he go to school at?
Man, come on, man. Come on, man.
He had to go to school.
Where was he educated?
I'm gonna tell you where he went to school at.
He was educated by the elders of the day. That's where he was educated.
Jesus went to school in Egypt, man. He went to school in Egypt. That's where he went to school at. But all this is missing information out the Bible. I'm just telling you where he went to school at as a little boy.
Okay.
Oh, but you ain't gonna take what I read it in the book. I read it in the book. Just like you read your shit in the book. But you see what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. Did I debate you on that?
But I'm saying,
see, like you
didn't debate me, but
so
you gave
like Charleston White.
You gave a sarcastic.
Guess what? Though?
I ain't like Charleston White.
No, guess what?
That nigga in his own lane.
I'm not gonna go. No, he ain't.
I ain't on
Charleston White ain't in his own lane.
I'm just trying
Charleston
to
White is
understanding.
He's just adopting the Dick Gregory's. He's adopting the Rush Limbaugh. He's adopting the combative lifestyle because he's smart enough. I'm gonna say this about Charleston White on your show. He's smart enough to understand that people are so emotional that they love to go back and forth. I spoke on this on the interview I did with Bigfoot. How I broke down how Charleston White gave the game up.
And how you give the game up?
Okay, black people or brown people, people of color, we very emotional, right? If I tell you you ain't gonna be nothing in life, you gonna be like, man, you got me tore up. Or you gonna use your words.
Some people will.
But most people will. And they gonna be combative.
I need to see the statistics. I don't know.
Look at, if you watch Charleston White, go on Charleston White Instagram. He's notorious for going off on people. And people can't just leave him alone. We got a dude in this city, Patrick D. Hampton. Patrick D. Hampton will put out stuff to bait people in. My thing is, if you don't like what the man's saying, don't say nothing. But by you feeding into it, you just lighting the fire. So don't get mad once you light a man's fire. He take off. That's how Charleston White took off. He set the match, he pulled the gas, they light the fire, and he took off.
So speaking of lighting the fire, I'm finna light the fire.
Go ahead.
So my thing is, you talking all this Bible stuff, all these books and all this.
No. I ain't speaking on all these books. I was speaking on the Bible.
You talking about the book of Enoch. You said the Bible.
The book of Enoch was originally in the Bible.
So they say. I don't know. I wasn't there.
So okay.
I wasn't there when they wrote it, so I don't know. You know, because I guess somebody told you or some shit.
Okay.
The guy came down and touched you on your forehead.
Even the word God. The word God just means idol. Just like if you look at American Idol, is really American God. That's all. What we got to do is understand the vernacular that we speaking of. Like the word God is really a German word, and all it means is idol. So one thing, I'm well versed in everything I speak on. I ain't just up here talking, and I want y'all who watch this to go check it out.
So this what I'm getting at. I just recently seen a interview you did, and I heard you say that you don't even vote.
No.
You feel what I'm saying?
Why vote?
You don't vote, but you believe in all this other systems that's been created. These folks used to, what I'm saying is, these folks used to hang niggas on trees and beat them while they read that Bible. What you talking about? What you getting all your information out of? What you going by? But you gonna tell me you don't vote, when voting is what helped get the slaves out of slavery. But you don't believe that you don't believe that voting work. You don't believe that voting work, but all these old white people get up and go vote. They go vote.
Hold up. Let's rewind.
When they turn the news on and when they have the cameras, all you see is white people at the polls voting.
Cool.
Why is they voting if it don't matter?
It don't matter.
Why is they voting if it don't matter? They don't even make no sense. Why is them folks Why is them folks standing in line voting if it don't matter?
Do you know what the 13th Amendment?
So it didn't matter in Atlanta when Miss Abrams done what she done. You know what I'm saying? Them folks went out and voted.
Did she win?
Yes.
Stacey Abrams won?
She won one part. She won one of the parts of it.
No, did she win the whole thing? See, we ain't talking about parts. We talking about the whole thing. See, this the whole game. First of all, the voting thing is fixed. And let me rewind back.
How you know it's fixed?
Hold on,
though?
let me rewind
Don't
back.
give me no personal opinion.
No.
I need facts.
Hold on, let me go back to slavery.
This about the facts. Little more fans, we want the facts.
Now, you said that voting changed slavery. That's what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It really didn't, because guess what they did? Once slavery ended, we have what's called the slave patrol, but we know them by the police.
KKK.
No, it's the police. The police department that ride on all the streets. That's
they came from the KKK though. They was the original police.
That's the slave patrol. So, in the 13th Amendment, it says if you are convicted of a crime, it's punishable by slavery. So slavery never ended. So voting didn't do anything. They just remixed it. They just got it from, okay, we have it here and we got it here. It never stopped. We just under the impression that it stopped. I'm not for the system. I'm not for voting. I'm not for the system in no kind of way. So let me make that clear. I'm not for none of that. That's why I don't vote. Why vote? At the end of the day, you got to go take care of your family, right? Whether you vote or not, you still got to go take care. You still got to eat, don't you? Whether you vote or not. And people say, well, if you don't vote, you don't have a right to say nothing. Because you check the box, that means you actually, you have, they always say about having a voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you check the box, you quiet. You ain't going in, ain't nobody in there with you. You checking a box. You ain't did nothing but check the piece of paper. They might have thrown the paper away. You don't even know have they ever even showed where they counted the votes. Huh? It's just something they tell us.
Right.
So it's BS. So I ain't with the system. I'm not with voting. I gotta survive on a day-to-day life. Voting don't mean nothing.
But I'm saying though, why not take 20 minutes out your day just to make sure, just in case it is true?
It's not true. I don't have time to waste.
Alright, I get it.
Because guess what?
This bunch of people feel like that.
Because guess what? At the end of the day, if I put my stock in you to make my household run, and you never come by, what my household gonna do?
Nothing.
So, we don't never see these politicians. We only see them every 4 years, 4 to 8 years. When, let's run for office, let's run for office. I'm from College Hill Courts. I'm from the project. Where we was conditioned, we were programmed to vote Democrat. They never upgraded the project. The project's been looking the same for the last 100 years.
This what I will say. Like, okay, Monty Brewer, for example. I seen you interview Monty Brewer too. You feel me? I interviewed him on my platform as well. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you about Monty Brewer. You feel me?
Okay.
I swear to God on everything. I met Monty Brewer like 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
In the community.
Okay.
I saw Monty in the community for 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
And in shit that these folks do not come to. You know what I'm saying? Like really in the community. Get what that man told me 5 years ago. He said, "Hey, Lil Mo Films." He said, "I've been watching you. You are always in the community, man. Every time I'm somewhere, I see you." He said, in a few years, I'm gonna be running for mayor and I'm gonna reach out to you.
Okay.
That man reached out to me. You feel me?
He was a man of his word.
That man reached out to me, but I also saw him with my own eyes in the community.
Okay.
But because he ain't got the push and he ain't got the I can't think of the word, but all the stuff that some of these other campaigns got, you know what I'm saying, he overlooked. He what you call an underdog. You feel what I'm saying? And I watched this man for real be in the places that you don't want to be. I seen it with my own eyes. I can vouch for it. You feel me? I saw it.
Okay.
And then one though, so get what, you gonna see people who didn't see all of that 5 years ago when wasn't nobody looking.
Yeah.
They gonna see we putting out shit now and they gonna say, oh, he just coming around now. That nigga Monty, and I'm gonna say that nigga, cause they can't get mad at him. I'm gonna use my word. That nigga Monty was in the streets, bruh. And I saw him with my own eyes. And it hurt me when niggas didn't goddamn come up the back for a nigga who I saw, this nigga finna fight for us, bruh. He really finna sign some shit or make some shit happen. I talk to some folks to give us what we need, bruh. To help us get in the doors that we need to get in to make shit happen.
Alright, let me say this. Monty Brewer is a real genuine. I believe he's a genuine dude from my interaction with him. That's the very reason why he didn't get in there. I'm gonna just keep it all the way above.
Nah, he didn't get in there cause niggas didn't vote. Cause they feeling like what you talking about.
Check this out. It's a system, bruh. It's a system. They don't want us to elevate. This not, see, we keep calling out vote. At the end of the day, the power structure are going to put their people in place. This Lil Mo Films, right? Hold on. This Lil Mo Films. Ain't Lil Mo Films ain't he gonna do what's best for Lil Mo Films?
Yeah, but this.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
We can't expect people to do what's best for us. We gotta, if we want Monty to be the mayor, we need to make Monty the black mayor of Chattanooga. We gotta quit going about, we gotta create our own program. If we want him to be the mayor, we look at Monty, alright, Monty is our mayor. We keep going by their plan. We need to write our own plan, come up with our own development, even within our own confines.
But I'm saying to that white dude, to that white dude that's in the Congress and he in the office right now and he watching your interview.
Okay.
And he know that voting count. And he hear you saying, hold on. And let's just say you wrong. Okay, maybe you not wrong. Maybe it's fixed. It's a fix. Voting ain't right.
Okay.
But let's just say the shit is for real, but we so dumb that we ain't realizing that it's real. And it's a white man right now in power, and he watching you. And he like, damn, this nigga, he is actually helping them. We don't want him to vote. They don't want us to tap in and vote. They don't want us to vote. So logically, if I'm making a decision, I'm gonna say, okay, just in case that this voting shit, I don't believe that this voting shit. This is what I'm saying as Lil Mo Films, as a logical person.
Okay.
Logical thinking.
Okay.
Man, I think this shit a fix. I think this shit all a gimmick. It's a game. They gonna put who they want to put in here.
Okay.
But just in case, I'm gonna take 20 minutes out of my day and I'm gonna go vote anyway. It's almost the same thing as somebody saying, man, I don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe in this shit. But get what the Christians and the people who believe in the Bible and God, get what they saying. Well, just in case that all this shit that the Bible saying is true, I'm gonna roll with God so I can make it to heaven, just in case.
Okay.
So what I'm getting at with you is, how could you go on such a big level as something like your soul? It's like heaven or hell with God and choose to believe that this is true. I'm gonna ride with that heaven and hell and all of this scriptures and all this shit is true. Okay. It's law. But I'm not going as far as your soul and as far as your everything else. But on this small scale that could actually really help us as a community while we actually living and alive right now, you won't even take the chance to take 20 minutes out your day just to make sure that this shit ain't fake. I'm gonna go vote anyway. And not only that, you promoting the message telling everybody else not to vote.
Hold on.
You saying
hold on.
But you're not telling them. You're not telling them not to vote.
Exactly.
You're not telling them not to vote, but it's people that look up to you. But so you taking the Charles Barkley approach. I am not a role model.
No.
People looking at you that's gonna be like, hey, Roland ain't voting. I believe the deprogram, so I'm not gonna vote.
So this is
man, the white people looking like get it rolling.
No, they ain't.
Tell them not to vote.
No, they ain't.
But you doing that with the Bible though. You doing it with the Bible.
Check this out.
You don't know if that's real.
Check this out. Just like you have a choice to vote, I have a choice not to vote. Just like I have a choice to study the Bible, you don't have to. I'm not forcing nothing on no one. Because guess what? You have choice. I have choice. But the problem is people saying, because I choose not to, that I'm wrong. I ain't saying they wrong for voting. I'm just saying from what I know, I feel like, from my conclusion, it's pointless. That's what I choose to do.
I know, but how many people gonna see that and not vote as well? And what if it?
That's their
what
choice.
If it is a point though?
That's their
But
choice.
I'm saying, what if it is a point? It's like what Boosie say: is heaven is heaven and hell real, or is it all a lie?
You gonna find out one day.
Okay, well, why not
Right,
the same thing with the vote? No, that's what I'm saying.
Check this out. Why is it every time with this voting junk, all the time people get all up in arms, and then I'm gonna deal with the presidential election.
Mm-hmm.
People vote. They don't count votes. They count delegates. They have people. What people do not know, and I'm speaking on the president. Hold on. The presidential election, they have people set aside who are delegates. They choose them. First of all, it'll be different if I knew, if we could get together. I spoke on this. Why isn't it a selection before the election? It's just people, they just put in our face. And I'm like, bruh, I might not even want him to be in the position that they telling him to run for. Even, I'm gonna go locally. Like Marie Mott. Marie Mott might be qualified to be something greater than a city councilwoman. But they saying, all right, start right here. But see, this is why I say the fix is in. Because
hold on, be careful before you get on Marie now.
No. I'm not speaking negative on her.
All right.
I'm saying this. What I'm saying is the fix is in because you have brotherhoods and sisterhoods in these certain places who put their brothers and sisters in place, and that's why people like your Marie Motts and your Monty Brewers don't get put in place, who really care about the people to help them. That's why the election turned out the way it is. It's not because people didn't vote.
But I'm saying though, you don't feel like this what I'm getting at. I do film, right?
Okay.
And it's the same reason why, like, I'm just having a conversation with you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this the shit that I feel like people don't talk about. And there's two sides to the spectrum, and we gotta just get it out there.
Yeah.
So this what I'm getting at. So you don't feel like, let's say, how we promote this message of not voting.
No, I'm not promoting a message of voting. I'm just saying that I don't vote. You could do whatever you want to. If you feel like it make a difference, then that's fine. But don't get mad at me because I choose to do what I do. I'm not promoting, I'm not telling nobody, if that's what you want to do it. But if you say, why do I do something? I could give you the reason why I do it. I don't believe in the system.
But you believe in Jesus Christ and died on the cross and
get hung on a tree.
You believe that?
Yeah.
But you don't believe that voting locally can change the election?
How has it changed?
You don't vote, so we don't know.
So hold up. What did it come down to one vote?
It can.
Did it come down to one vote? Yes or no?
Sometimes it can. So with all that said, man, what can we expect, you know what I'm saying, from rolling, man, with the DEPROGRAM show and everything you got coming up?
Man, you can expect more content, more knowledge, just real facts. And again, man, you can expect speaking engagements. You can expect life coaching sessions. You can expect all that from me. Just actually educating the people and uplifting our people to be better than we are currently.
I dig that, man. I dig that. Well, what can they find you at, bro?
Man, you can find me on Instagram, Rmjr423, Instagram, the Deprogram Show. You can find me on Facebook, the Deprogram Show, and you can also find me on my personal page, Roland McClendon Jr.
All right. Well, shoot, man. This Little Mo Films, man. We're gonna be looking out for you, bro. And make sure you tap back in with us, man. We want to keep this rolling, bro. This was one of my best interviews, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Little more motherfucking films, nigga.